Hey everybody, I am back with, I don't remember what number we're on, but book review. We're still going through Hollowmere. This one was Queen of the Masquerade. I think I mentioned this in the last video, but Tiffany Trent got a bunch of other people like writing with her as she was going through these last couple books in the series. So this one, Queen of the Masquerade, has another author, Amanda M. Jenkins. Don't know anything about her, but it was an interesting story because this time, instead of you get to follow one of the characters who has already been in the story as that character. In the earlier books, we discovered that the character has another soul basically inside of her. So she's got two souls. And so she basically functions in this book as her second soul, but doesn't realize that she's her second soul. Like she does, but she doesn't. It's really, really complicated and doesn't make sense unless you've read all the other books. But as I mentioned before as well, the last book and this book and the next book are all like almost completely separate from the first three books in the series, which focus on like how they get to the point that we have these next three books. But it also just, it wasn't really a cliffhanger, but it just like, I don't really know at all how any of that would even tie back into the end of the series. So I was going to do some more digging to try and figure out like if she even like has an extra manuscript or something, because this series, it needs an ending. Otherwise you just have like all these characters that are just kind of floating around, not really doing anything. And that's just not a good way to end a series. So this book, I do like it. I liked the kind of hidden meaning, and you also get to understand a lot more about this character that you've seen through the first three books, but doesn't really have a purpose other than just being a pretty face. And this one, you actually find out why she was even able to connect with all the other characters, and what had happened in her life that led her parents to not wanting her and sending her away to reform school. So there's that side of it. But I'm really upset with the author in this one. And I don't know if it's Tiffany Trent or this Amanda Jenkins person, one of the two of them. But I just really felt like everything got super intense in this book, and everything like really took another step up in a level. And just to know that after I read the next book it's over, I'm really upset. But alas, I will be moving on to the next book. So again, this one, Queen of the Masquerade, still part of the Hollowmere series. This is book 5. I think this is book 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is book 5. So after reading this one, I would probably also give this one a 3. I'm pretty much at like just like a 3 with the whole series, just because of the fact that it ends and it's not finished. And it bothers me that it's not finished. On the flip side though, as I was reading this book and the last one, I would actually be okay if this like ever was picked up by, you know, like Hulu or Netflix or something, because I think this would actually make like a really good series, just because there's so many moving parts to it. And I think if they could somehow convince the author to publish the rest of the series or finish the series or something, and pay her to do so, I think it'd be really nice, just so that we know how the story ends, because she obviously mapped it out. Because when the first book was published, in the front of the book is the list of all the other stories. and all the dates that they were all supposed to come out. And we know that it got canceled after book 6. But if you've already mapped out the titles of all the stories and where the story is going, you obviously finished it. You just didn't publish it. So I would want to know how to figure out how to publish that, or get it published, because there's a lot. So this is a shorter video for this one, but I really am enjoying this series, even though I'm upset that it ends after the next book. But I am going to persevere and read, and hopefully I'll get through the next book a little faster. This one took me longer, just because I just haven't had time to do a whole lot of reading. But the next one will definitely probably get through a little bit faster. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I look forward to reading more books. As always, if you guys have book suggestions, please toss those my way. I literally got 2 more suggestions, not really suggestions. One of them's not. One of them is for the book club I'm in. I'll be honest, not looking forward to reading that one. And 2, we did a book exchange in the book club, and I got another book that is by an author. I don't think I've read this author before, or maybe I have. I can't remember. But it looks interesting. I'm kind of curious about it. So I'll be excited to read that. And so I got that from a friend. So looking forward to more books and more excitement. I will see you guys later.